Okay.
Hi, IHS. I'm Brennan Huff.
And I'm Dale Doback.
And this is your IHS News. Now, hello, IHS. I would like to thank you for tuning in last week. And we also got some good feedback, and hope you guys enjoyed this week as well. Now, it's time to get into the news. Now, Dylan, what extracurricular activities do you have for us this week?
Well, Dylan, we have a couple club announcements. Calling all academic decathlon members, it's time to get ready to rock. Start making your final preparations. If you want to participate, please attend Tuesday practices in the media center or contact Mrs. Bauer. Members of the book club, if you were unable to attend the last meeting and you still want to book for the next month, see Ms. Stark. FCAers, meetings are every Wednesday at 7:01, so grab a friend and be ready for fellowship, food, and lots of fun in Miss Jones' room. That is all I have on clubs today. Dylan?
Thanks, Dylan. Now, calling all seniors. Now, make sure that you submit one baby picture and one senior picture or a recent picture to the main office. Now, group pictures of senior students from any age are also accepted. Now, please make sure to have all pictures submitted by February 1st. Now, for any questions or more information, you can always contact Dawn in the office. Now, the Record Herald also needs senior pictures for their senior section. Now, these pictures can be emailed to cinelson@desmoines.gannett.com. Also, there are a few scholarships in the guidance office: the Des Moines Mothers of Multiples, the People's Bank Scholarship, and the Don Gibson Scholarship. Now, the applications for the Don Gibson Scholarship are being accepted from now until January 25th. Also, anyone who is interested should apply. For more information, you can always go to dongibsonscholarship.wordpress.com. Now, or you can contact Roger Nates at ngnates@msn.com. Counselors will also be happy to answer any of your questions. Now, let's go to our on-the-spot reporter, Alex Kirkpatrick, with a segment on the colds that have been going around this week.
Good afternoon, I'm Alex Kirkpatrick, and this week the so-called flu epidemic has reached 47 states. And according to new data released by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it will be likely to continue for several more weeks. More than 3,700 people have been hospitalized for the flu since October, and there have been 20 deaths for children alone. Health officials are strongly encouraging you to get vaccinated now, even if you hadn't had one before. Here's why. Sounds of the season. People are getting sick and schools are taking precaution. Indianola High School nurse Miss Huntley explains more.
Flu season can contain anything from allergies to the actual flu. And when we talk about actual flu, we're talking about influenza. There's different types of flu. The flu where we're considered with a fever and we're throwing up and we're down and out for 3 days on the couch. And there's influenza where we can go and have a blood test. And doctors can see where we actually have a type of flu where we may be out 7 to 10 days.
Some ways to prevent the flu include getting the vaccine, either the flu shot or the nasal spray. Wash your hands often. Avoid close contact. This includes sharing of saliva, sharing glasses, water bottles, and other drinks, and clean surfaces frequently.
Flu is something that is very contagious, and it's easily to give to each other within a family.
The Iowa Department of Public Health says that if you do get the flu, make sure to stay home and get some rest and plenty of water. Also, over-the-counter medications may relieve symptoms. Also, consult your doctor if cases do get severe. Now let's turn it over back to Dillon and Dillon.
Thanks, Alex. Now let's go to Tony Queen with our weather.
Hello, Indianola. This is your lead weatherman, Tony Queen. Tony Queen is reporting from outside the high school. We have been blessed with some very balmy weather this week, rather warm. Temperature outside right now is a very nice 37 degrees, but will warm up later today with a high around 50. And let's take a look at what we're looking for in the next 7 days. Okay, so as I said, it was going to be warm, and but next few days it's actually going to start cooling off. Tomorrow we're looking at a partly cloudy high of 47, but dropping down to a low of 11 overnight. Sunday we're only going to hit 25 with a low of 6 degrees. Monday it's going to be very, very bone-chilling cold out, 16 degree high, so make sure you bring your coats to school, everybody. Tuesday we're looking at a 30% chance of flurries with a high of 23 degrees, but Wednesday we're going to start warming up. We're going to hit a high of 31 on Wednesday, and then Thursday we will hit 41, and Friday we will hit 36. That's going to be the weather for this week. Tony Queen sends it back to Dillon.
Thanks, Tony Queen. Now, Dylan, so what's coming up in the events for the high school that we should know about?
Well, Dillon, a Midwinter's Entertainment has already gone one night of performance, so come out tonight for another great night of shows. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll have a good time. Students, the sports dance is approaching. On February 25th, from 8 to 11, come dance and witness the coronation of Sports King and Queen. The joint will be hopping, so see the greatest DJ on earth for only $5. Also, if you are interested in going to the 2013 Show Choir Cabaret, contact Elizabeth Williams at 961-9085 to order your tickets. There are only 50 tickets remaining for the Thursday, January 25th show. Friday and Saturday are already sold out. Tickets are $18, and it's a great night of music. Come out and see all the show choirs tear up the stage. Back to you, Dillon.
Thanks, Dylan. Now, in other news, anyone interested in attending the Germany, Austria, or Switzerland trip in June 2014, there will be an informational meeting on Sunday, January 27th at 5 p.m. in the library. If you are not able to attend the meeting and you wish to go, please see the beautiful Frau Goodhue. Anyone want to be a certified automotive service technician? Anyone? Huh? You? All right, now the Ford Automotive Student Service Educational Training Program at DMAC is giving you a chance to do this. Now, this 2-year program allows students to earn money and get hands-on technical experience at the same time. Now, for more information, you can contact Albert Piper at aepiper@dmac.edu. Now, let's go to Kieran with our sports.
Hi there, welcome back to Mort Sports Corner. This week I have my good friend Tanner Ortland joining us. Tanner, how are you?
Good, how are you, Kieran?
I'm great. As you can see, Tanner is a Patriots fan, which means I really don't like him that much. Anyway, let's get down to it. Last Friday, the boys and girls varsity teams took on the Lincoln Rail Splitters at home. The girls varsity team won, and the boys varsity team lost. Sabana Smith scored a game-high 18 points for Lincoln, which snapped a 5-game losing streak for them. And Lincoln McMurray led Indianola with 15 points and Keegan Render a solid 12 points. Tanner?
Last Saturday, the varsity basketball teams went to Hoover. The boys sadly lost, but the girls won. They were both very close games.
All right. And Tuesday night, the boys and girls varsity basketball teams took on the Johnson Dragons. Let's start off with the girls. The girls won 43-26 with a solid efforts out of Markayla Marr and Rachel Colley, both with 10 points. The boys team sadly lost 55-41, with Fender leading the Indians with 14, followed by Trey Keel with 13, who made 4 threes. Both teams will head off to Roosevelt Friday. Come out and support your Indian basketball teams.
This weekend, also be sure to watch the NFL games. On Sunday, we have the 49ers and the Falcons, and the Ravens and the Patriots.
Tanner, how do you feel about your Patriots' chance against the Ravens?
Well, I think the home field advantage definitely helps, but after the Ravens win that they just got, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
I personally think they have no chance. I mean, you got Ray Lewis, you got Joe Flacco.
Well, I think the Patriots definitely still do have a chance, but it'll be a tough win.
No Gronk.
They can do without him.
What do you think? What are your thoughts on the Falcons-49ers game?
I think that is going to be a good game. You know, the 49ers cornerback, Colin Kaepernick, he's just an all-around stud. It's going to be hard to stop him.
You run for 185 yards, and you deserve to win that game.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that was Mort Sports Corner this week. Back to you, Dillon.
Thanks, Kieran. Now it's time for our FYE segment for today's show. Dylan, what have you got for us?
Well, first off the quote, you can't handle the truth. Well, it's from the Maybe a Few Good Men, and Ashley from Miss Sam's room was the winner. Yay, congratulations, Ashley. We have your certificate suitable for framing and your $5 Fridley Theater movie gift card ready to take me out on a date. Again, congratulations, Ashley. Now it's time for this week's quote. From what movie is, now let me tell you about the time that I used a sharpened clamshell to turn a T-Rex into a T-Rachel. If you know what movie is from, place your guess inside the Name That Movie box in Mr. Stone's room. That's all I have for the FYE segment. Back to you, Dillon.
Thanks, Dylan. Now, as we wrap up this week's show, we would like to extend our thank you to everyone who tuned in, and make sure that you watch us next week. I'm Brennan Huff.
And I'm Dale Doback.
And now,
keep it real, IHS.
And if you can't keep it real, then just keep it.